Hey, it's Susie from Girl Gone Green and welcome back to my channel. Today is all about facial sunscreens. I'm going to be sharing some facial sunscreens that aren't tinted and then some that are. Last week, if you missed it, I shared all my favorite natural sunscreens in Clean Beauty, so definitely deep dive into that. But this week, it's all about facial sunscreens and I'm really going deep into what my favorites are and why they are my favorites. So let's dive in. Okay, if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Make sure you hit that big red button right there below, and then next door hit the bell notification so you will be the first to know when I have a new video out. Also, if you haven't been following me on Instagram, head on over to @GirlGoneGreen, that's GURL Gone Green, and follow me there. And then join my Facebook group. It's called Girl Gone Green Babes. There's over 2,000 of us in there, and we just talk all about natural things. And it's super fun. Okay, so today I'm deep diving into natural facial sunscreens. If you missed last week's video, be sure to check that out where I share all about my favorite natural body sunscreens. You could totally put those on your face too, but they definitely are going to be a little bit heavier than say a facial sunscreen that's a lot lighter and just going to not maybe clog your pores as much. So check that video out. I deep dive into all my favorites. Today though, we're talking facial sunscreens and I'm going into ones that are tinted and untinted. So depending on what you like for a sunscreen and which ones I would recommend if you are say going to the beach or the pool and you're going to be underneath, you know, that bright sun all day long, you're probably going to want something different than maybe just a tinted moisturizer. So let's dive in. Okay, the first one that I highly recommend and love and have loved for years is Sunintegrities 5-in-1 Natural Moisturizing Sunscreen. Sorry, there's a big hair on it. This one is so good. Not only does it act like a tinted sunscreen or tinted moisturizer for your face, so it really acts as a foundation, but it also is going to protect your skin with SPF 30. It's broad spectrum. It really just doesn't feel greasy or heavy on your skin at all. It feels really just like a light lotion, creamy that blends in, and it does offer really good coverage though. I would say it's not like some tinted moisturizers are really minimal coverage. This one is probably more medium coverage, I would say, for a tinted moisturizer. So you definitely can still cover like that redness and just kind of give your skin an overall like even canvas with this. I really like too how it almost acts like a primer. So if you did want to put this on, say before you put on maybe some more foundation or a concealer, it really does help kind of prime your skin and prep it beforehand too, because it's not greasy, but it kind of gives it that smooth canvas. So definitely recommend this. I think this one is great if you are going to the beach or the pool. I just would make sure that you're like reapplying it every couple hours if you are going to like be in water and just like getting your face all dirty, just because it is a little bit lighter weight than say if you were going to use like a really thick sunscreen, you know, on your face. So highly, highly recommend. This is great for dry skin, really good for combination. I think even if you have oily skin, I would maybe test it out and see how you do, but it's not super heavy or it doesn't feel really greasy. So I think you might like it too. Another favorite that I've loved for years is Hint Beauty's Sun Prep. This has broad spectrum SPF 25, so it's a little bit less than the Sunintegrity, but really, really good. This one is great for like everyday wear, I recommend to people. So if you want like a sunscreen every day underneath your makeup, this one is it for sure. It really acts as a primer before you put your makeup on. So your skin's gonna feel so smooth and you're not gonna feel grease at all or any sort of, you know, kind of oiliness from it. It really seeps into your skin so well and you're just gonna have like that flawless finish once you put your foundation on. So I really like this. It goes on clear and it's like one of Clean Beauty's diehards. I feel like everyone loves it. I would say though, if you are going to the pool or the beach or where the sun is going to be really, really strong, I would definitely recommend like maybe putting on something else over it or even wearing like a big hat or something, because this is not very strong in itself. I've noticed even for me, just the texture is really thin, which is nice, but then it tends to, you know, not block the sun as much, I feel like. So great for everyday wear, maybe great if you're on vacation, but just make sure that you're reapplying or you're maybe having something over it. I have noticed for myself as well, if I put this on and then say maybe I put like a powder on over to like help set it, that seems to really help block the sun. It's like the combination, even if the powder doesn't have sunscreen in it necessarily, I still think it helps. So just a little tidbit, but this is great for everyday wear. Okay, another one that I love is Cary Grant's SPF 28 everyday sunscreen. It is such a great just skin prepper every day. It's really similar to kind of like the Hint Beauty sun prep, where it's not something maybe I would be putting on if I'm going to be out in really strong sun, because I feel like my skin might need something a little bit stronger. But it is a great everyday like sunscreen where you can just put it on and know that your skin's protected. It really helps to kind of prep your skin, hydrates your skin, so you have this really beautiful even canvas before any sort of foundation. It's not tinted at all. It's just clear, similar to the Hint Beauty Sun Prep. It's not tinted as well, but it feels really nice on the skin, and there are like diehards that love this product too. So SPF 28, really great before your makeup. Probably wouldn't recommend it though for like if you're going to be in really strong sun by the pool or the beach all day long. So this is more of a true tinted moisturizer. This is the Dew Skin from Beautycounter. Has seen some love, let's just say that. It has SPF 20, so it's not quite as high as like a 30 or 25. I wouldn't recommend this for if you are going to be out in the strong sun, because I think you might need a little bit more than this. Maybe if I'm just out in the yard, I would put this on and it would be great. It does offer some tint. It doesn't offer a ton of coverage though. I will say this is light on the coverage. So if you're wanting something that really kind of covers a little bit more redness, I wouldn't necessarily recommend this one, just because I feel like it just doesn't offer all that coverage. For me, I like this really as just a sunscreen. Like I'll put this on and then I'll put more foundation on if I want more coverage, but I don't tend to just wear this by itself all the time, just because for me, I like a little bit more coverage and more redness to be minimized. So if you like something really light though, really hydrating, this is definitely going to be a great option for you, because it is really hydrating and it doesn't feel like you have a ton of makeup on, but it still has a SPF 20. Okay, another one is Juice Beauty's Mineral Moisturizer. It has SPF 30. I don't have that one right now either. My mom really, really loves this one, and she is in her 60s. It's super hydrating. It does offer some like decent coverage. I would say more medium, but it doesn't feel greasy. It just feels like a really nice lotion that sinks into your skin, and it comes in 4 different colors. I think the only downside is that it would be nice if it came in like a few more colors, just because then you could have more options. But it does blend really well, and I've seen a lot of the colors work on different skin tones. Like it really kind of blends in nicely. So really hydrating, really smooth. A lot of people really love this product. And I do feel like this one is a little bit, it's like thick enough for if you are going to go to the beach or the pool to protect you against those strong rays, just because it's a little bit thicker and it does have that higher SPF of 30. So if you are wanting kind of a tinted sunscreen, I would definitely recommend this for like a vacation or time out in the sun. I think it's a great everyday wear too, because it is so hydrating. You can kind of use it as your moisturizer and know that you have that SPF in it. So a great 2-for-1 tinted moisturizer by Juice Beauty. Okay, another one I have loved for years is Marie Veronic's Skin Tint. So this is like her SPF 30, comes in a couple different colors. It acts like a really light lotion. It's very, very thin. It doesn't feel heavy at all. And it does give you like a little bit of coverage and kind of gives you like a glow. I would say more than others. Like I feel like I have kind of a glow plus a little bit of coverage, which I like, but it doesn't feel heavy. It's a lot lighter than say like the Juice Beauty one is, or the Sunintegrities. So if you like something with like a little bit of tint, but you don't want it to feel heavy, this is a great one. I would even recommend this for people with maybe more combination to oily skin, since it's not as hydrating and not as, maybe oily feeling overall. This would be a good option for you. It does have SPF 30, which I love. So I think this is a good product if you are going in the sun. It is a little bit thinner though in consistency. And I have found that the thicker the consistency, the better it is at shielding my skin, at least, from the sun. And I know even talking to a blogger friend, she feels the same way. A lot of times, like the thicker the formula, the better it is at really blocking those sun's rays for whatever reason, even if this SPF is the same. So I still think that this one, even though it has a higher SPF, maybe, just make sure you apply a couple times, or maybe put on something a little bit thicker if you are going to be in those strong rays, so you're not, exposing yourself too much. But this one is a really, really good one, especially if you just like want something light every day to put on before work, or maybe on the weekends, or maybe you put this on and then you apply a little concealer afterwards just to really, kind of finish off your look. This is a great option. Okay, another one is Josh Rosebrooks Nutrient Day Cream. So this one has SPF 30, which I love. This is one of his like die-hard products. People go crazy for it and love it. It's so lightweight, it really seeps into the skin so well, and it has SPF 30. There's no like white hue to it either. It really does a nice job of going on clear. And he has also a tinted version too. So if you want something that does have, a little bit of tint to it, maybe helps to kind of bring your skin together, I would recommend it. It isn't something that's super heavy though. I found like I still need a heavier sunscreen when I do go out in the sun. I've gotten burned before wearing this like at the beach just because I thought, oh, it has SPF 30. But again, like I said, I feel like you need to have something with a little bit heavier of a consistency to really block those really strong rays. So I love this for everyday wear. I think it's great underneath makeup. It's not greasy. It's not oily. And like I said, he offers a tinted version. So if you want something that has just a little bit of tint and like call it good, you could just wear this as like your tinted moisturizer or foundation and not do anything else. It's a little too light for me to wear as a tinted moisturizer when I'm using his tinted version. I feel like I still need more coverage. But if you really don't care too much about coverage and you just want something that kind of pulls your look together and has the sunscreen, this is a great option. Like I said, it's just a really popular product in clean beauty because I think it is so lightweight and it still offers that higher SPF content, which is sometimes hard to find. So definitely check out Josh Rosebrooks' product, Nutrient Day Cream. Okay, we are winding down. I want to hear below. Let me know in the comments your favorite clean beauty facial sunscreen. I haven't asked you guys yet, but I want to know, what is your favorite? I'm sure you have a favorite or you found one that you like. Maybe you haven't found one. Let me know your skin type and I will help you find one. Next is the Ilia their new Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40. Yes, SPF 40. Isn't that crazy? I have never come across a facial sunscreen yet, or like a tinted moisturizing sunscreen in clean beauty that has that high of SPF. So when this product came out not too long ago, it's literally been 6 weeks. I was so excited because I hadn't found one with that high of SPF. So this product, if you've watched any of my recent videos, you know I'm a huge fan of. I love it. It's so good. I'm actually wearing it right now so you guys can kind of get an idea of what it looks like. It's a lot thicker of a consistency than any of the ones I've talked about previously. As far as a facial sunscreen, it's a lot thicker and it really does provide you that coverage. So I would feel really comfortable wearing this, in stronger rays if I'm at the ocean or the pool because of the thickness. I just feel like I'm really well protected. It offers great coverage. It's so much more than just like a tinted moisturizer. I feel like a lot of times tinted moisturizers, they just are that. They're just a little bit of tint with more moisture. Whereas this really acts almost like a foundation, in my opinion, with like a high SPF content, which I love because I'm all about like kind of minimizing the redness and kind of polishing off my look a little bit more than just using a tinted moisturizer. So huge fan of this. I love it. I think it would be great for stronger rays. I think it's great for everyday wear too. Or if you're just going to be in the sun more and you want to really make sure you're protecting your skin, good product, especially with the SPF 40. I feel like I just haven't found anything with that high of SPF. So really excited about this. And it comes in a lot of colors too. So I feel like it's going to be even easier for you to find something that really matches your skin tone. Last but not least is Solaris. I got this from Beauty Heroes. They sent me, and I really, really am loving this product. They also have some body sunscreen that I mentioned in my previous video that's so good. But this Time Traveler is their facial sunscreen and it has SPF 30. This is not tinted at all. And this is more of a traditional like facial sunscreen in my opinion. It just really is going to help block those strong rays. Great for the beach, great for the pool, great for just being outside, especially if you just like to, maybe wear a heavier sunscreen every day and your skin can tolerate that. I think this would be a great one too before makeup. I actually have applied this before I put my makeup on, and my skin feels so smooth and like primed and ready. And it doesn't feel greasy, which I really like. So, and it also goes on clear, it's unscented. So it's just one of those sunscreens that I feel like, especially if you know, really are adamant about wearing a sunscreen every day, like this is a great one just to pick up, because you're able to like not have that smell or, you know, all that kind of sometimes can come with sunscreen that you don't want for an everyday wear sunscreen. So check it out. It's water resistant too for up to 40 minutes, which is nice, especially if you're going to be in the water a lot and you don't want it to come off. So this is the Solaris Sun Care. That concludes my video for the best facial sunscreens in natural beauty. I hope it was super helpful and you guys find something that you love. And just remember, it's so important to make sure you're using a mineral-based sunscreen instead of a chemical sunscreen, because chemical sunscreens can cause a lot of issues in your body, from hormone disruption to free radical damage. And we don't want that, right? We want to just stick with the natural, the good stuff. So be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and also leave me a comment letting me know what you guys want to see more of. If there's certain videos or whatever it might be, I would love to do the videos for you. So until next time, have a great week. Mwah.